morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Daily Vibe, which just rocks today. Anthony has gone. Mike came over this morning, and him and Anthony went into town to go get the rest of the stuff for the AC units, guys. Today is going to be the day those get installed. I'm very excited because I'll tell you what. Yesterday for 4th of July, I had to use the oven, and Melanie came over and she made jalapeno poppers and some stuffed mushrooms, and they were so good. But we had to use the oven to cook them, and with the oven on inside that house, it gets very hot, and that little AC right there, it just really has a hard time kind of keeping up with that. So having those Mr. Cool mini splits in there is going to be a very nice change around here in the house. So, and plus I'm kind of looking forward to installing them because, you know, we've talked about getting these installed now since pretty much we were moving here. And that time has come finally. And, you know, and I really want to learn how to install them. So I'm glad Mike is here to assist it and help us out so we don't make any mistakes. Because you guys know these are kind of spendy and I don't really want to make any mistakes. Right? Look at the dogs. Yep, so Ghost, obviously, guys, is fitting in very well around here. He loves Anthony. I'm just going to say that. He gets very upset when Anthony's not around. He looks a little depressed right now because Anthony's not here. But, like, if I'm in the garden and I have Ghost out there with me with all the other dogs and Anthony's, like, taking care of the chickens or something while I'm in the garden, Ghost will squeeze his way out of the fence to get out so he can go hang out with Anthony. So he loves Anthony, which is good because I wanted Anthony to have his own dog. But I got these couple cucumbers here that just, they're no good. So I'm going to give some to the chickens. They looking like they're really enjoying themselves over there hanging out. Yeah, here they are. Oh, it sounds like we're already getting an egg this morning. I'll have to get Wyatt out here. He hasn't done his chores yet. So the bunnies, look at them. They're ready. They're like, please. Starving to death. So I'll get Wyatt out here to get his chores done. He was having breakfast and stuff this morning. Hi, guys. Look, I brought you guys some cucumbers. You want some? Look at the baby chicks over there, too. They look so big on camera, guys. They have gotten huge over the last, like, couple days. You guys know how, like, animals are, man. They just grow so fast. I swear, when we were over at David's house for 4th of July, we went to bed and woke up the next morning on Sunday before we left. And I swear, Ghost grew that night. Like, I was telling Anthony, I said, he looks just so much bigger today than he did yesterday. Probably grew that night while we were all sleeping and stuff. Hi, little babies. How's it going? Yeah, see how big they've gotten? They're starting to look like real chickens now. Instead of the little pterodactyls, little fuzzy balls. But they're growing. And they seem very happy and very hungry right now. Anthony didn't get a chance to get the feeding the chickens and stuff done before he left. Well, no, actually, I take that back because Wyatt's now taking care of the baby chicks and the rabbits because now the baby chicks are inside the coop, so he can take care of them. So I'm going to have to get them out here because those babies are hungry. All right, ladies. Look, I come out here and they're freaking out. Not freaking out, but causing a ruckus. There. You guys want some of this cucumber? You guys want some? They're Speckles. Hi, Speckles. He was like looking, talking. You guys want some of these? Oh yeah, look at them. They're all excited. I don't have a knife though. Usually Anthony cuts these up. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Hi, Speckles. Oh, you want this? Yeah. That's what she wants. All right, here. Oh my goodness. Look, I was going to set this down. Look. A big old spider. I don't... Oh, it's dead. spider, which is what I prefer. So I'm gonna put these right here because I gotta get Speckles off of me. Come on, Speckles. She's like, no, please feed me. I think that's like the second time that's happened to me with her. Usually it's Anthony that she's like in love with, you know. Not me. I know, guys. I hear you. Whoop. No. I'm trying to break them up and it flung out of my hand, but that's okay. I guess these babies maybe want some too. Here, I'll chop this one up. I should have brought a knife. It would have made my life a little bit easier out here this morning, but I wanted them to have these because they've been sitting on my counter for like a few days, so I want to make sure they get it. But yeah, so yesterday was 4th of July. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I hope you guys had some good food and maybe lit some fireworks. We did not light fireworks last night. Well, we didn't have any. Gary did pull out some of the ones that we had kind of lingering around here, and we left the box out one day and they got completely wet, so I don't think he was like really sure he wanted to test them out. But that was okay because we had fireworks over at David's house and that was a really good show, and so I didn't really think we needed to have the fireworks. I guess Wyatt has forgotten that he was supposed to come out here after breakfast and take care of the animals. I'll have to go tell him. But yeah, we had good food. I made some pulled pork sandwiches. We had some smoked ribs that Anthony smoked, and they were so good. He made like this, he called it like a mop sauce, I guess is what he said it was. It's not really barbecue sauce, but it's the sauce that he was putting on it for like the last 2 hours that they were smoking, and oh, so good. So good. Good dinner. There was no ribs left. A little bit of pulled pork still, but that's okay. I'm going to save some and we'll have that for lunch or something. And then I made some homemade macaroni and cheese. And I've never done it this way. Usually I make it and I put it in the Instapot and like slow cook it. But this time I made it and like put the breadcrumbs crust on the top. And oh, it was so good. There was still some left over of that. So I saved that as well. So we can have that for lunch too. So it was good. Good food, good company. We had a really good time hanging out. Anthony's mom, Charlene, she came over too and had dinner with all of us. And we were watching, we watched Independence Day. We wanted to watch The Patriot, if you guys know that movie, with Mel Gibson. But we couldn't find it on TV, of course. And yeah, it was great. Great times. And today, like I mentioned, we're doing the AC units. So, I mean, we got it going on around here lately. And Ghost and Lillian are playing with each other, running around. There's Ghost. Lillian's way over there, chasing. Jana's right here. She hasn't left. Never leaves my side. My garden is doing good. It's growing. I mean, look at that. It looks so beautiful on camera. I gave some tours out yesterday. Lissa and Mike, because they came over too for the 4th of July. I took her out in the garden and I was kind of just showing her and offering her some tips to help maybe get started, you know. She said, not this year, but I said, well, next year. And I said, if you start planning now and getting it all situated, it'll make it so much easier when that time comes to actually start like doing your gardening. You'll have a plan in place. I'm sure you guys heard me mention you can't make a reality if you don't have a plan. And the only way you're going to have a plan is if you get down on paper. So that's what I was trying to tell them to do. Make sure you guys get it on paper before you before that time comes. It just makes life so much easier. Oh, I lost Lillian and Ghost, of course. I've been giving them a lot more freedom lately. Anthony and I have Ghost and Lillian, so I've just been kind of letting them roam around. And the other day I opened the door and just said, hey, go out, go potty outside. And they ran out there and did their business and stuff. They don't go very far. But so they're getting more comfortable being around. Come on, guys. And they like to follow Mora around, which Mora knows the ropes around here. So look, there's Mora. Come on, Mora. Where's Lillian and Ghost? Where's Lillian and Ghost? There comes Ghost. I don't know where Lillian's at. Oh, I see her. They're way in this side. Like here's the pool and the tents. And that little area right here that's still kind of woodsy and overgrown. That is a nice little area too to have. It just kind of adds a little bit of privacy, you know. Separation. Come on, guys. It was funny, while we were over at David's house this weekend for the Freedom Fest, we did come home in the morning on Sunday and like water the garden and stuff like that. But I didn't really pick anything or do anything to it. Just watered it and then we left. So on Sunday, when we got home, I came out to the garden and I was like, all right, I got to pick whatever is available to be picked. And I picked at least 20 cucumbers during that day. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, I was only gone for like 2 days and didn't pick anything. There was like over 20 cucumbers that I picked. It was crazy. Like it was sucking the life out of it. It was like super dried out and I could see the leaves were like wilting and they like, you could just see that it was like really struggling. So I was like, I really need to pick some of these. So since I did that, they've perked really back up and I see more and more and more cucumbers growing, which is fine. I need to process some pickles and actually like can some pickles instead of have the refrigerator ones because I only have so much space in my refrigerator. So I'll have to get on that. I do have some for that. I did yesterday make 3 jars of refrigerator pickles, the big jars, the gallon-sized jars. And I gave them away as gifts yesterday. I gave some to David, I gave some to Mike and Lissa, and I actually made some for Anthony's mom, but she said she's not she doesn't really care for pickles. She won't eat them. She said all of them. So she said Brittany, though, loves pickles. So I gave Brittany and Colin a jar. So they were all excited, and, I'm excited that they got to, get to eat them. And it's funny, we did try them. Couple days ago we came home and I'm like, we should probably try these now. They've been in here for a few days. And guys, they were so good. They weren't all mushy. They were still very crisp, but not, just the right texture. And they tasted just like pickles. And oh, it was so delicious. So definitely going to have those around for little snacks and stuff. I probably should turn my porch light off now. I'll have to do that. And now Ghost and Lillian have ran off again somewhere. I don't know where, but they're around. But yeah, it's supposed to be a great day today. A little bit warm, but we got kind of an early start. I woke up this morning. I've already watered the garden and took care of all that stuff. Picked a few things out of it. As I mentioned, Mike has already showed up and they're already hit the road and on their way to go get the rest of the materials we need so we can get this going. Just so much going on. Which is good because these last couple days we've been kind of taking it easy and hanging out with people, and so I'm ready to get back to work. Like I mentioned, I'm really excited to get these AC units installed because it's been okay, but it's starting to get warmer now because we're into July, and these are usually the hottest months, of the year. So I definitely want to get those in there so the house can stay cooler better. And Jana, she was just in the pool rolling around. Now she's coming over here. Rolling around. Jana may be old, guys, but she is still young at heart. She loves to play with the little puppies, and she loves to... My favorite thing that she does is she, gets in the grass and she, rolls around on her back, and I just love it when she does that. Or she sees a cricket over there. She's all eyeballing. But yeah, so I guess I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning up because I did clean yesterday after everybody left, but not super good. So I need to finish dishes and stuff while they're gone and wait for them to come back because I told them I'd help them out. So I hope everybody has a great day. And as Anthony always says, stay motivated, stay safe, and we will catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye!